a look outside this morning, almost a haze because it's so hot out there. Some sunshine. 86 degrees is our current temperature. The wind sitting out of the north at around 6 miles an hour. Winds are really not going to be a huge issue for us today, but they will turn a little bit breezier by tomorrow. But look at where we're sitting now, area wide. A lot of us in the 70s and 80s from Albuquerque northward, but mid, even upper 90s as we get you down towards Roswell, Carlsbad, and Las Cruces, and those numbers are going to continue to climb. We're going to see a handful of 100-degree temperatures for today. Elsewhere, sunny, dry, and hot with winds more out of the west and southwest as we get you into the afternoon. So here's a look at the rest of your afternoon as we go through the planner. You can see southwest to southerly winds about 9 to 10 miles an hour here in the metro area, but 95 degrees at around 3, 92 by around 7 o'clock, and still in the 80s by 11. We will dip into some comfortable overnight temperatures, but then we're just going to bounce right back up tomorrow with that heat. Here's a look outside for today. Our highs 87 in Santa Fe. Albuquerque will get all the way up to 95. And look at all the triple digits we have down into our southern zones. Roswell, Carlsbad up to 103 today. And this is going to get us awfully close to those records. Really, we're going to escape hitting records by just a degree or two in most locations. But look at Alamogordo today, expected to get all the way up to 101. And that is the old record, so we could tie a record today. But with climbing temperatures through the week, I think we're easily going to see some broken records by tomorrow, even Wednesday, because look at our 5-day temperature outlook, climbing well above average. This dotted line is where we would typically see our daytime highs this early in June, and we're seeing temperatures just shy of that century degree mark. Even Friday still in the upper 90s. So with all this heat, do keep in mind, this is when we start to talk about all those safety tips. You got to drink plenty of water. Your intake of caffeine and alcohol definitely gets you dehydrated quicker, so you're going to want to limit that. And again, never leave those kids' pets in the car. Loose, lightweight, and light-colored clothes. And really from about 2 to 7, that's where we have our hottest temperatures. So you're going to want to avoid any strenuous work outdoors during that time frame. So just keep that in mind as we go through really this entire week. But coming tomorrow, winds are going to start to crank up a little bit. We're going to see that red flag warning back in effect for most of us, as it is going to be windier. But we are going to get some relief as we get towards the end of the week. We could see a storm system moving in. That'll help cool us down. You can see that here in the 7-day southern Colorado today. 81 degrees in Durango and hotter the next couple of days. Very sunny skies for your afternoon. A southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Sunny with a west wind 10 to 20 miles an hour in the northwest. We'll get to 91 in Farmington with more 90s all the way through the rest of this work week. Into the southwest, sunny and hot today with a west wind 10 to 20 miles an hour. Lots of triple digits here and keeping the heat around all the way through the work week. Into the south and east, sunshine with a north wind 10 to 20 miles an hour. 103 in Roswell. We'll get all the way up to 106 on Wednesday with some cooler temperatures, if you want to call it that, by the weekend with the 90s. In the northeast, sunny with a northeast 10 to 20 mile an hour wind. Mid 80s in Las Vegas today with 90s by tomorrow. Chance for rain and storms by the end of the week. Into the northern mountains, sunny skies, the southwest 10 to 20 mile an hour wind with warming temperatures all the way through Wednesday. Then into the east mountains, sunny and breezy today with upper 80s and low 90s in the metro area, mid and upper 90s. Berlin today all the way up to 98 degrees. And the next couple of days, we just heat up even more. And I do think tomorrow we are going to crack a record. We could even crack one on Wednesday as well. By the end of the week, the records start to get back into the triple digits, but it is going to be a very hot start to June. We'll have the low 90s, if you want to call it cooler.
I was going to say, too many nines in there.
I know there are. It's going to be hot.
Okay, thanks.